Welcome to Buy a Vet. Greg Rush and John Ivankovich here. We're going to take a look underneath this beautiful Top Flight, two-time Top Flight, 1965 automatic coupe. All right, Greg, as we take a look underneath, we'll start with the back balance, if you don't mind.
Sure, the back balance, you can tell that it has not had fiberglass repair. I like to take the flashlight when I look at a car, and I like to look up underneath the horns, what we call the horns on a car. This is the frame extended to where the bumpers mount. If it's had a rear end collision, you can see repairs. This one has not. I look at the original fiberglass seaming on the inside to see if it has been in an accident at one time, and I don't see any issues there. It's got new exhaust, underneath exhaust.
That's a chambered exhaust, Greg.
Yes, it is.
A nice little rumble.
That does give it. It's exactly right, rather than having a separate muffler pack. You can, when you're doing NCRS, you want originality, originality, and originality. You don't want over restored, all slicked up and freshly painted and everything, but you want the components to appear as though they came from the factory fresh. So you can see the half shafts coming into the trailing arms. You can see where the trailing arms has got fairly new bushings, and the bushings, shims, and the bushings way up in there are in excellent condition. Those are the rubber mounting. The frame is in excellent condition. John is doing a trick, feeling where the tie-down holes are to feel if it has inside rusting cancer, because it's so important to have a frame. A Corvette that's got a bad frame, you're going to spend $20,000 to replace a frame underneath, even though they're available for somewhere around $6,000 to $7,000. But by the time you get through with all the labor involved, new brake lines as this one has, new fuel lines, bushings, etc., fully dressed out, and the labor involved to swap out a frame, it's about $20,000. So whatever Corvette you're looking at, make sure that you get up underneath the Corvette and examine. Go ahead, John. You notice the fiberglass and all.
These are in excellent shape. These are the seating areas. I know that we see a lot of cars where this has been repaired, replaced, so on and so forth. This to me looks to be original.
And you know why you see a lot of them sometimes damaged? Somebody ran over what I call a road alligator. That's the rubber that comes off of a tractor trailer, and it bounces up underneath the car and busts the fiberglass, and you can see where they've been repaired. But here, they look to be original fiberglass.
Looks like we have original heat shielding. And
yes, that's absolutely to keep the noise and the heat out of that particular area. Coming up, you can see that the engine is freshly painted, and it was rebuilt. It's got low mileage on it. It's got power steering up underneath. Here again, you can see some of the yellow markings, which is usually done when somebody does a professional restoration. They go through and put the yellow markings on as though it came from the factory, and different chalk lines on the frames indicating alignment or how many shims to use here or there. That's part of the manufacturing process originally on Corvettes.
Notice we have brand new stainless steel
dust shield, and then you can see the calipers on it, and it's got new brake lines going to the calipers, and the calipers look to be fresh. That would be a stainless steel lined caliper. Some people say stainless steel brakes. Well, to get technical, it's the sleeve that's put in where the rubber plunger goes, and stainless steel is not susceptible to pitting, so therefore you wouldn't have failure of the calipers. Oh. So this has got that. You can see the sway bar and the bushings, etc. Right, that's correct. So anyway, in summing this up, it's a beautiful car, and it's something that is of investment quality, and being two-time judged, that's serious, because to bring your car to the level of a Top Flight is a lot of work. So with that, we're in our service department at Buy a Vet. We can just pan. We can do anything you want to a Corvette, add power steering, add disc brakes, or any other maintenance. But also, John has been with the company for a number of years, and he's got quite a following of customers. Some of them have bought over 20 Corvettes from us. So give John a call. And if there's any questions you have on this Corvette or any other Corvette in inventory, I'm sure John will be happy to work with you. Thank you. And do come on in. We do test drive these cars together. So come down and see us.
See you soon.